Hey, what's up guys? Lance, King Lawn here again, and today we're going to talk about how to help get rid of that fungus that you might have in your yard. This year, had a lot of problems with some brown patch, a lot of leaf spot, and maybe even some dollar spot in the backyard. So we're going to go over how to spray that down, what you need to use for it, and then we'll look at the results when all that's done. So all in all, it's maybe a little late in the season to be spraying for it, but I still see spots coming up on a lot of my grass blades, so it's still pretty warm here in Tennessee. Still think there's a good chance for some dollar spot, so, or even brown patch. So let's get to spraying, guys. All right guys, so here's what we're gonna be doing today. So I'm going to be spraying down. I got some brown patch in my yard. I think I have some dollar spot in my backyard. I'm going to show you that. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Definitely looks like dollar spot to me. But we got propiconazole that we're going to be putting down on the yard today. This is going to help with your funguses that come into the yard. It's a good treatment to have. Make sure you read the label on this, guys, that you're doing the right applications. I'm going to read it with you real quick. It's very simple. You just go through here, flip through these pages, guys. Never ignore this. So it's got different ratios inside of this for different type of funguses that you might have. Let's see. This shows you how many fluid ounces per 1,000 square feet. 1 to 2 fluid ounces to control brown patch, which I'm pretty confident is the majority of my biggest problem. So I'm going to put that down when it comes to dealing with the brown patch. And it's also, if you look at dollar spot is the same amount to handle that if you're trying to control dollar spot in your grass. So I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. Should be one application, shouldn't be a problem. The whole front yard area is about 2,500 square feet, side yard and all, and the whole backyard area is about 3,300 square feet. Maybe it's 3,500 roughly. It's been a while since I measured. I got the measurements in the house. It's pretty close to that. So it's close to a 6,000 square foot yard all the way around, including the backyard, guys. Guys, we're gonna put this down in the yard. I'm gonna take you along with me, and in a couple weeks, we're gonna see if it dies down and we get less spots. It's gonna be hard to show the results on this because it's already pretty died out, but I just keep seeing new leaves coming up with spots on them. So we're just gonna have to try to make it through the fall season and mow it out and see how well we do with treating it also. All right guys, let's mix it up a little bit here. Definitely want to add water to it first. Let me grab my hose. I've let all the air out of this pretty much from the last time I sprayed. And we're going to add a little water in. I'm only gonna mix, well, I'll do almost 2 gallons, guys. That'll do my whole yard and I won't have to remix. So the 2 gallon mark is right here, so I'll probably go to about right here. Well, yeah, I'll do a 2 gallon mixture and I'll spray the whole yard with it. That'll work. So I'll fill it up with 1 gallon, guys, and then once I fill it up with the 1 gallon mark, I'll add in my treatment here, and then I'll put in a little surfactant to make sure it sticks to the leaf blade really well and that it coats it, and then we should be in good shape. I'm going to go with, it says 1 to 2 ounces per 1,000 square feet. I'm going to go with the full rate, guys, because I've had so much problems with it this year. So I'm going to squeeze this out, which this one doesn't seem to work with the tip and pour as well as most two, but there's 1 ounce. There's 2 ounces. You gotta open a little air in there, guys. ounces. Four ounces. There you go, guys, and that should do my whole front yard area. Then we'll do the backyard too. Always make sure you put your caps back on your stuff when you're done, guys, because you don't want it tipping over and spilling all your stuff out. So, done that rookie mistake several times. I'm gonna put in 1 ounce of this. So I'll do. I'll do 1.5 ounces. All right, that's about right. Screw it down. Give it a shake. So this should do my whole front yard area pretty easily. Then pump it up. All right, guys, it's time to go spray. All right, guys, so that's it for this side yard area, and then we're gonna go do the other side now. All right, guys, so it's time to go spray the backyard. So I'm gonna go set the camera up, get that going, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's see here. All right, guys, so let's talk about kind of what's in the backyard to begin with here. So this right here, that's pet. That's from my girlfriend's dog and my dog. But you can come through here and see some, sorry, it was real tall last time I mowed it, so it might be hard to see, but you can come through here and see these patterns like this. That's not pet urine. My dog doesn't go by the fence over here. He typically goes out in here. He's a very small dog. He's a Jack Russell, so doesn't have a lot, but this is kind of his area over here, so you can kind of see that's more of his pet urine style. But over here along the fence line, he really doesn't go here a whole lot, and it is very dollar spot looking. If I had to guess or give an example of what I think it might be, it seems like dollar spot. Looks like we got ourselves little mole hole dug down in there. He's been after one, so have to fill that in. I'll show you a cool way to do that in another video, guys. That right there was a crabgrass, and that is big box stored grass, or weed killer on that, and that worked really well. That was a big patch of crabgrass. This over here is a little bit of chemical burn and heat stress. So right here, and a little bit of brown patch, I believe. They kind of started right in here. But this right here, I had a ton of nutsedge, and I kind of hit it hard when it was still pretty hot out, and it was probably a bad idea. But we're going to overseed the backyard too, so it doesn't matter, because it's going to look beautiful when it's all said and done. So for now though, we're going to worry about spraying this backyard and making sure that we're disease free back here, because you can spray all you want on the front yard, but if you don't cover your whole yard and get the problem resolved and everything, then you're going to be in trouble, because you're just going to keep spreading your disease. So, oh, that's a cool little burn pit there. I want to do something different with that, guys. I'm trying to get ideas and things. But all in all, the backyard stays in pretty good shape. These lines that are in it is dead grass from where I let it get way too tall, but I plan on mowing it again really soon and taking care of that. Should have bagged, but knew I didn't have time to bag and dump. I live in the city and there's really no way to dump that stuff. But all right, guys, let's get the camera set up and we're gonna start spraying out here. All right, guys, so there you have it. There is spraying your yard down for fungus, putting a fungicide on it. I had a lot of brown patch. Looks like I got some dollar spots. So we took care of that today. We're gonna see how this turns out. I'll show you in another video how this all pans out. But right now we got it down. Hopefully, I don't see any new spots popping up. It's gonna be hard to kind of show those results, guys. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll figure it out. But as we go along, you'll see that hopefully it doesn't spread anymore. But for the most part, it looks pretty good, guys. The backyard is looking pretty good. We're gonna overseed it. So all the brown patches and stuff like that's in here is gonna be gone. So it's gonna look great, guys. So that's it. That's it for my video. This is Lance, the King of the Lawn, signing out. Peace, guys.